Hey guys, it's Keezy here today, and today I'm back with another video. Today we'll be restyling some thrifted rainbow high dolls. I actually asked you guys about a week ago what you wanted to see for the next video, and by a landslide, this is the video that you guys chose. I actually want to start doing that more often where I ask you guys what the next video is and let you guys pick. So yeah, here it is. I've actually had these dolls for a couple of months. I thrifted them from a local flea market, and yeah, they're in pretty rough condition. I paid about $10 each for these. Of course, I do have an original set of twins that I got new in box, but of course, I just wanted to get a new set because at the time, these were actually pretty revolutionary when they came out. So it's hard to see on camera, but both of these dolls actually had some pretty bad sun damage to their eyes, so I will be replacing their eyes. To replace Laurel's, I actually have this extra pair of Cheryl's eyes that's in this Daria's head because I gave Daria's eyes to Cheryl. Hopefully you can follow that. But I'm just going to start out by heating up the head so that I can remove it from the body. Then I'll also reheat the head to get the eyes out. I use just a little flathead screwdriver to pop the eyes out from the inside of the head. And it's super creepy the way this looks. But yeah, it works pretty well. So that's pretty much all I do to do this eye swap. I'll do the exact same thing to Daria and then just swap out the eyes. In a second, I do a comparison of the eyes that I take out of Daria and the eyes that I took out of Laurel, and you can see that Laurel's definitely are a lot more faded and have a little bit of sun damage. And once all the eyes are removed, I'm going to take my blow dryer and heat up Laurel's head again so that I can easily pop in her new eyes. And this can be a little bit of a challenge and it may take a couple tries, but I think I'm actually getting pretty good at this, so I'm glad I'm practicing. And yes, Laurel looks a little cross-eyed, but we low-key stan a cross-eyed queen. And I'll just repeat this process on Holly. So I wanted to do a little bit more customizing on these dolls, so I am going to be repainting their lips in this video as well. I honestly don't really like the color that they come with. I think it's really kind of stark. And of course, it's supposed to be originally an ombre lip, but MGA, for whatever reason, does not execute that very well. So I'll be removing their lips and then also removing any rubber bands or ties in their hair to prep them for their wash.
If you stay tonight, baby, I might let you say all of me.
Alright, and at this point in the restyle, things just become a mess. So I thought that I was just going to be able to wash these dolls' hair, put a little conditioner in it, comb it out, and they would look like brand new. But guess what? That's not what happened. That's not what happened at all. This restyle was probably one of the most challenging restyles that I've ever done on my channel. And you'll see why in a second, but things just went wrong. Lots and lots of things just went wrong. But what I am starting out by doing is cleaning off their bodies. Anytime I get a thrifted doll, I have no clue where it came from. I have no clue what that doll's been through. So I always like to give it a good scrub with a toothbrush and some baking soda to get off any dirt or any grime, and usually this works like brand new. For some reason they both had the same stain on each of their legs, so I had to scrub that off as well. But yes, I always use baking soda on any thrifted dolls. It works like magic.
Baby, you gon' end up right in my bed. Chemistry aside.
And of course, I'm going to do my usual routine of washing the doll and conditioning the hair. This didn't work as well as I thought it would, like I said earlier, and you'll see why in a second.
Better than what you was fantasizing. Treat you like a sidekick. Baby, you gon' end up right in my bed. Chemistry is science. I could play it cool, but I be lying. Treat you like a sidekick. I'ma tell you something, you gon' like it. Chemistry is science. Better than what you was fantasizing.
So as you can see, even after the wash and condition, some of the hair was just really scraggly and really wiry, and I could tell even before it was done drying. So what I decided to do was see if I could fix that with some fabric softener and a boil wash, but spoiler alert, it didn't work. The hair came out the exact same way, and the camera doesn't show it off really well, but the hair was super just wiry and super scraggly and yeah, super frizzy in a lot of spots. Alright, so moving right along to mistake number 2. So I used this edger to try to cut Holly's bangs really straight, and it did work, but I do end up cutting her lashes, which I was worried about doing the entire time. So as well as the method worked, I would not recommend doing it on Rainbow High dolls unless they don't have their eyes in. However, once I realized that I had cut the eyelashes, I switched to an eyebrow scissors and just finished the job from there. Hey, well, at least the bangs distract from her short eyelashes. I also forgot to mention, so today's hairstyles are actually inspired by one of my fellow doll content creators, so Dollicious Dolls on Instagram. If you're not following them, definitely follow them because they are one of my favorite restylers. Their pictures are amazing and their hairstyles always look so good, so definitely check them out. But yes, I wanted to mention that these hairstyles are inspired by the ones that they did on their Devious twins. Okay, so back to working on Laurel. So what I'm doing here is actually just removing the second row of thatched bangs. The reason why I'm doing this is because in Dolicious's Restyle, you can see like the colors in the front of the bangs, and the only way that that could be possible is if they actually removed the thatching or at least pulled it back into the ponytail. But I just removed mine altogether because it's thatched. It doesn't show any bald spots or anything. And yeah, next what I'm doing is just creating that kind of side swoop bang and securing it to a piece of hair on the side. You can kind of see on Laurel how poofy and how frizzy her hair is. This is exactly how Holly looked. So I ended up having to flat iron both of their hair. I tried my hardest not to do it, but in the end, that was the only way to get the hair smooth again. I've had some experience with secondhand nylon and secondhand polypropylene, and typically that's what you have to do. But I've also seen some people on YouTube do some Thrifted Rainbow High doll restyles, and the hair turns out almost like brand new once they condition it. So I don't know if it was just because of the heat damage these dolls clearly had, but I ended up having to just chop off most of Laurel's hair because I thought that that would fix the problem, but again, it didn't. I really wanted Laurel to keep her curls, but no matter what I did, it just didn't work. So I did end up flat ironing both dolls in the end.
Spinning down, head over my heart, turning inside out. Love me in the dark, looking at you now. I can't get enough when you touch me like that. Stick around, swear when we're together, heaven's on the ground. I'll do this forever, looking at you now. I can't get enough, I don't know how you did reaches the morning. Yeah, yeah. Wind me up one look and you can read me like a story. Controlling all of my thoughts, I want you on my body.
So for Holly, I had the vision of crimping her hair. So that's what I ended up doing. As you can see, after I flat ironed her hair, it actually turned out pretty nice and smooth, but I didn't want the straight hair. I kind of wanted to change it up, and I actually don't do crimps on my channel that often. So yes, all I'm doing is crimping her hair, and yeah, it turned out exactly as I thought it would. It's probably the only thing in this restyle that turned out the right way.
I'll do this forever, looking at you now. I can't get enough, I don't know how you do.
Okay, and now to repaint their lips. So, I mean, the no lip vibe was, kind of cute or whatever, but they need some lips. Like I said in my costume ball demi video, I am not an expert repainter. I do have a background in, art and doing portraiture, but repainting is definitely something I want to practice more on, but basically all I'm doing is giving them a nude lip, and you can never go wrong with a nude lip. And for some reason, Rainbow High never uses the full lip mold, so what I ended up doing is kind of giving them some nice kind of juicier lips, and then I just topped it off with a little bit of gloss that you will see in just a second.
Swear when we're together.
Also, here's a photo of the products that I'm using, just in case you like the way this turns out.
I can't get enough, I don't know how you did it, boy, you got me spinning.
Alright, and the last step is to give these girls some new clothes. I didn't want to use their original outfits because, again, I already have a set of twins, so all I do is go through my extra clothes that I have, pull some items that I think may go well with them, and that's it. Alright friends, and that is all for my restyle of my Thrifted Holly and Laurel Rainbow High twins. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the way it turned out? There were definitely some bumps in the road and a lot of different challenges. This is actually my first time restyling thrifted dolls or secondhand dolls. So I'm even though it was a lot, I'm kind of tempted to buy some more to see if maybe just because these dolls had heat damage is why they were such a challenge, but we'll see in the future. Again, if you like this video, of course, give it a thumbs up down below and leave me a comment of your thoughts and your opinions. And of course, if you feel so inclined, please hit that subscribe button down below. But that's all I got for you guys today. I will see you guys next week for my giveaway announcement. Thank you for all the love that that video has received. It's honestly kind of overwhelming. But you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you later. Peace.
Glad I was patient, 'cause you colored me. Brand new, looking in the mirror, I'm brand new. Everything's so different now. Pray I'm never coming down. Baby, you got me feeling